So welcome back. Welcome back. So myself, R. Ramakrishnan, Assistant Professor, and Dr. S. Mary Primna, Associate Professor, who is handling that Integrated Design Project Practical Laboratory. So in this lab, the list of experiments are the amplitude modulation and demodulation, frequency modulation and demodulation, pulse code uh, pulse modulations such as pulse amplitude modulations, pulse width modulations, and pulse position modulations. Here, so we all already previously discussed these experiments. Today, I am focused about the pulse code modulation. So in this pulse code modulation, so it is basically classified into two, such as that is analog pulse modulation and digital pulse modulations. The digital pulse modulations further classified into two. One is pulse code modulations and delta modulations. Today, we can demonstrate that pulse code modulations, the main objective of the experiments, pulse code modulation, is that to analyze a pulse code modulation systems and interpret the modulated and demodulated waveform for the sampling frequency of 1 kilohertz. So, in this pulse code modulation, first I tell the basics of pulse code modulation. So it consists of the basic blocks. It contains the analog to digital converter. The analog to digital converter employs the sampling, quantizing, and line coding. In pulse code modulation, each analog sample is converted into 8-bit code, and they are transmitted in serial form. So here, this block diagram shows the components of PCM encoder, such as the input is given as the analog as in the sampling, and the output of the encoder as the digital data. So here, the 1 kilo onboard sine wave signal can be used for studying modulating and demodulation. So here the sampling and hold signal. So it consists of the sampling and hold signal and quantizing and the encoding, line coding signals blocks are using here. So here, the sampling and hold circuit, analog to digital converter, and parallel to serial converter, the main block of the pulse code modulation. So we can use external sine wave can be fed to the modulator section. Basically, the trainer kit is the inbuilt of the function generator. So here, you people can remember the Nyquist theorem. So based on the Nyquist theorem, the sampling rate must be at least 2 times greater than the content in the signal. So it is greater than 2 times greater than the message signal. So we are using the pulse code modulation and demodulation trainer kit as that is VT07. So here we are using the VCT07 trainer kit is using here. So it is inbuilt function generator I already told. So it consists of two blocks in the function generator. So it consists of amplitude of 1 kilohertz. So it we give the the output of this here is the sine wave, and here we take as the DC as the output. So it consists of two potentiometer 1 and pot 2, POT1 and POT2. So here we take as the sine wave as the output. Here is the DC as the output. So here, first of all, we can demonstrate. Just a minute. We can demonstrate the pulse code modulations as DC as the output. So DC is given to the input of the analog comparator. Just a minute. So here we can demonstrate that is pulse code modulation. So to perform the experiments, VCT07 modulation circuit, we need that is CRO probes, and we need some patch cords. So first of all, you people have to connect the variable DC output to the analog input of modulated signal. Analog input of the modulation signal. So variable input as analog like this. So then connect clock output of bit clock generator to the clock input of the modulator section. Now by varying the variable DC output, observe the PCM output using multimeter. So by varying the DC output, observe the PCM output using multimeter. So consider minus 5 volt. It's shown in the multimeter as minus 4.87. So it is round off as minus 5 voltage. It may be round off as minus 5 volt. So here LEDs will give the output. So this is the minimum minus 5 volt to plus 5 volt. So plus 5 volt is the maximum. Now given plus 5 volt DC output given, that all LEDs will be glow. So in this way we will get the PCM output. So here we get the PCM output. Here we will use this tabular column. So here the DC value voltage such as V and Q, to calculate, that is binary data, equivalent decimal digits, calculate all this. First of all, you people can calculate that is QL. So here this Q equals to given as that is 2 to the power of n minus 1 divided by Vmax minus Vmin. So here the Q is 25.5. So minimum voltage is minus 5 voltage and maximum Vmax equals to plus 5 voltage. So it is the binary output as the 8 bit. So DC values minus 5 is the minimum voltage and the plus 5 volt is the maximum voltage I already told. So equivalent of this voltage is 0 and minus 4 is 1 and minus 2 is 3, like that. And V into Q, that is equals to V is 0. If suppose we take as V equals to 0, it means Q equals to 25. So it is equal to V into Q is equal to 0. So binary data is given as shown in the tabular column. So in this way, we can measure all of this data in the binary code. So this is a PCM output modulator, and then we can take the output of this modulator to the input of this demodulator signal. And finally, we observe the DAC, that is digital to analog converter, as the output. So this is the 5 volt DAC. It's a voltage as 5 volt as the maximum voltage. So it is given to the CRO. So the CRO of the channel 2 shows the output of the demodulated signal. So this is the output. P21 to P22 using patch codes. So he ensure all switches fault blocks in off position and all potentiometers, that is port 1 and port 2 are in the minimum positions. So the next step is keep the 8 kilohertz of the sampling rate. So this is the sampling and the whole signal output. So the input is 3 voltage, peak to peak voltage. So display the sample and whole signal waveform on channel 2 as mentioned. So replace channel 1 waveform by modulated output serial data. So this is the output of the PCM modulator. So replace the channel 2 waveform to digital to analog converter. The output is given, PCM output is given through the demodulator as input. So wave which is recovered sampled analog signal, note down the waveform. And then given to the serial to parallel converter and the DAC output, the digital to analog converter output, same as the which is recovered from the sample and a whole signal. So which is the same as the